All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Ruben Poon Coaching. So I am so glad that you are here with me. Today, what we're going to be talking about are 5 characteristics of high-performing teams. This is based on Patrick Lencioni's New York Times best-selling book, The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. So if you haven't read it, read it. It is an amazing book. I love it. It's a parable. So when you read it, it's actually like a story. It's told like a story. Well, I mean, it's told as a story. So it's a great book. I love reading it. I am going to give you kind of a synopsis of it. If you've been watching the shorts on this, you could see it here. This was kind of short little 1-minute clips of each of the things, but I'm going to dig into that a little bit more and put it all together in one video for you to watch. All right, so let's get into it. So of the 5 traits or characteristics of high-performing teams, the first one is trust. So trust is an ability for all team members to be vulnerable with one another. And this is the most important. This is the foundation. This comes before everything else. And everyone in the team needs to be able to talk about their strengths, their weaknesses, share their opinion and ideas. And this is, this is something that needs to be maintained over time. And it's something knowing that when a teammate pushes you or asks you for something, it's for the benefit of the team. Giving grace to other people, being able to admit their own weaknesses and their mistakes, and being able to have grace for other people, being able to ask for help, to accept input in areas of their responsibility, things like that, and even to take risks in offering their feedback and asking for assistance. So these are all traits of high-performing teams, which is having trust in one another. So that's number 1 is trust. There are 3 ways to build trust within your team. The first way is what's called a personal histories exercise. And this is a great way to get to know other people on the team. I guarantee you that even if you have a team that's been working together for a long time, that you will find out something new about people. And the reason that you do this exercise is to kind of build trust with each other. When you understand and you know things about people, you sympathize with them better. You understand them better. So it's when you get together as a team, you will go around and everyone will share a few things about themselves. Here are a few examples that I've done, but don't be limited to just these questions. You can definitely ask more or ask different ones. You can talk about what your hometown is, the number of kids in your family, a favorite hobby, maybe your biggest challenge growing up or your worst job. The idea is really just to be vulnerable and to share something about yourself and your life so that other people can feel like they are better connected to you. Okay, so that's the first way of building trust within your team. The second way is using CliftonStrengths Finders. You know how much I love strengths. And one of the reports that I give that I love doing this is the How to Work With Me report. You go around as a team and you share at least these 4 things, if not more. But the 4 kind of core things are, this is what I need to bring my best. This is what I love doing. This is what I hate doing or dislike doing. This provides such great information for other people to get to know one another on a team. So when you know this is what I bring, this is what the rest of the team needs to bring or give to me so that I can give or bring my best. This is what I can give to the rest of the team. And what I love doing as a team, let's try to let me do more of what I love doing. This is what I dislike doing. Let's work together so that I can do less of that. If you're also familiar with some of the other reports for CliftonStrengths, one of the great concepts that I love talking about is raw versus mature, or helps versus hinders. So being able to be vulnerable about when you are operating in a raw state or things that are hindering other people from working better together can be great. So understanding this as a team will also not only build trust, but enable you to work better as a team. Okay, so the second trait of high-performing teams is conflict. This is the being able to have actual harmony and not having artificial harmony. But conflict is allowing everyone to have passionate, unfiltered debate about productive or important issues or decisions. This not only makes meetings more interesting, but it helps solve problems. It helps the leader actually make decisions in the quickest way possible by gathering all the critical information needed to be able to make a decision. So there needs to be a willingness to disagree for the good of the team. This isn't disagreeing just to argue, but it's disagreement when you see or have a difference of opinion than someone else. So it's the ability to extract and exploit all of the ideas of different team members and not to hold back or avoid disagreements or opinions about something just for the artificial harmony. So that's number 2, that's conflict. The third trait of high-performing teams is commitment. This brings clarity to teams. So once a decision has been made, so once a leader during the conflict time has, mind for conflict, you've brought to the surface everything, the leader will then make a decision. And once that decision is made, the entire team needs to buy into that decision. Statement that I love, or a slogan or a motto, is to disagree and commit. So even though you might not have agreed with the direction that the team is going, because you have aired your opinion, your thoughts and feelings about it, you can, even though you disagreed to the decision, you can now commit to it. This creates clarity around direction, priorities for everyone to know. And also it's important to understand that a team isn't a democracy. It's not a, oh, let's vote. Yes, you can share your opinion, you can place your vote, but ultimately the leader will either break the tie or make the decision about what you're doing. Okay, one great way to get clarity and commitment to things is to get a verbal, formal commitment at the end of the meeting of what you are either going to do or have your teams do to be able to communicate that decision. This is a great example for this is airlines. If you've ever sat in the emergency seat, you know that the flight attendant will come around and ask you for a verbal agreement that you are going to help and assist in the event of an emergency. So again, commitment, this is number 3. Number 4 is accountability. Accountability is having high standards for your team. This is all based on the trust that we have from number 1, based on the trust that we all have the good of the team in mind first. But accountability is holding, now that the decision has been made, it's been communicated and committed to, everyone is going to hold each other accountable for that decision, especially the peers. This is where you find the most power in accountability, is actually from peer to peer and not from leader to peer. This basically gives kind of peer pressure. So this is pressuring people who are either poor performers to feel the pressure to improve or feel the pressure to actually hold up to the commitments that they verbally agreed upon. This also will help identify problems by quickly questioning each other without kind of hesitation or knowing that and having the understanding that you have the good of the team in mind. This creates respect among people, among the team who have high standards in mind. This creates that accountability, which is number 4. Number 5 is results. And this is having a lack of ego for individuals or even for the team. This is because even if a team does not accomplish its goal, it's not a good team. Even if the individual or a sub-team accomplishes it, if the larger organization as a whole did not accomplish its goals, then you're not being successful as a team. Goals are shared across the entire team, not just across departments, divisions, or across individuals. Learning and understanding to champion the leader's vision before our own or before our division and our department. It'd be kind of like saying, oh, if we all live in multiple rooms in a mansion, I can't say, oh, well, your room is on fire, but I don't care because it's your room, it's not my room. Well, we all live in the same house and it's all going to burn down together. So the other kind of great maxim to this is raising tides raise the ship. So when the ship raises, when the whole organization wins, then we win collectively as not only departments or divisions or individuals. A great example that I've seen for this is in sports, in American football. So if you watch this clip, you can see that the Kansas City Chiefs could possibly win the Super Bowl when this person who has the football, he's actually going to take a knee because it's going to run out the clock. And it means that even though he doesn't score a touchdown and get the points for his credit, it means that the team has a much greater chance of actually winning. You can see that they actually did win here. So this is a great example of an individual putting the team needs above their own needs, and not having an ego. So these are the 5 traits or characteristics of high-performing teams. So you have trust, conflict, commitment, accountability, and attention to results. Make sure that you are doing this either if you are part of or lead a team. Focus on these 5 traits of high-performing teams, and your team will perform much better. Also, another way to get your team to perform better is to subscribe below. This actually really helps me for my team and what I'm doing for this channel, being able to provide these videos for all of you to watch. Also, comment below, let me know what videos you would like to see. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned, because the next series is going to be on sales, and it's going to be on strengths-based sales. So make sure you are subscribed so you can be notified when that will show up tomorrow. All right, so have a great day, and I will see you later.